Hey, it's RC Jim Kahan here, and last time we just looked at the outside of my RC car, but this time, I know I haven't unloaded for a while, but this time I'm going to have a look inside. So first, what I do on mine, just pop that off, pick it up, and make sure you put it in a safe place you know where it is. Take the little aerial protector off, very good useful tool for RC cars. Pop the pins out. Now this is a drifting RX-7. Now, I have tried it. I haven't been able to use it lately because of wet weather and I don't want to wreck the motors. Let's pop these off. Then you just slide it over the pins and just pull it across the aerial. And there is your beautiful RC case. Now I usually have a spoiler on that. As you can see, there's the two holes, but I do not have them on. So you can't really see the engine in this ride because it's covered up, but you might just be able to have a look under, but you can't. But anyway, so it's kind of four-wheel drive. It's got a bit of power to the front, mainly to the back, so it drifts. So it's got LED lights. I don't know if you can see that just there. But I like this RC car just because of how clean it is. What I mean by clean, it's very flat, good for drifting. So if you go over the bumps and the suspension, individual beauty suspension, look at that. The other side's not going down. And what's good with drifting, so if you drift and you hit a stone, that will go down, or that could go down, and each either side will be protected. Now, wheels, drifting wheels, these aren't really drifting wheels, people may say. But I don't really care because they do drift. And if I just turn it to the light, you can see the wheels there. Now they've got grooves, and usually drifters use flat slicks. But I don't. Reasons, because I think even though you get more grip, you can provide for your car, keep the car on the track, so if it does spin, you just got enough grip to keep it in track. And just for a few tips for your RC cars, starters, make sure this area is always clean, do not let it get damaged or snagged. That is the main part of your RC car. And always, when you just go to use it, check if there's no hairs inside your wheels. So if we just have a little look, there's no hairs in there or in there. So what you do is you just make sure, and you also just have a look at the little motors, so you flick it down, and you have a look at the motors, see if there's anything wrong with them, and make sure they're up to scratch. And also just check if your spring's working, because if your springs aren't working, your RC car is not going to work. So to put it back together, another recap, just in case you skip past the front. First, what you do, get your aerial, turn, what I find is easier, and the fact that I'm holding the camera, is turn it upside down and slowly place it through that hole and give it a bit of a nudge. Flick it over the top, and I've lost it. I must have snapped a little bit of a camera mistake, but never mind. Serious concentration now. So I'll go underneath this time and grab it, as you see. So I'll flip it back over. It's still in there. And just line these little beauties up, place them on. Line these little beauties, push them down to make sure they're in. What I find, I don't put the aerial one on first, just in case of any problems. Now it's all flat. So what I find is you put them through. So I like to keep them in a nice order. Like that. Sorry for pointing at the white wall there, so you can see all the stuff that's happening. So put it at the back. And the second one I like to do on the back because of the suspension. Now the last final one, the best. So as I'm going to show you, there we go. Slide it forward a bit. Let's push it in through this side. See it better. There, nicely in. Now for the main critical piece, the aerial. Bit of slow concentration here. I find these very difficult to put in. There. And you just slide it up the tube. And then you slowly have got this. Slowly you've got a nice aerial. Soon to be popping out the top once I get a little push so the metal gets past. I'm just going to place you down so you can that's my aerial in, and that looks a bit different than before. And this hubcapper, you just slip onto the top, which I'm not going to do right at the minute, so I can take it apart, because I might be tuning it. I don't know. So thanks for watching. That's how to disassemble, and how not to disassemble your RC car. I RC car,